To USC.
From the USA, Bryson DeChambeau.
Lost quite a bit of yardage, touching the rough.
Left to right to begin with, up and over a little ridge. It's going to come back. Here it comes.
Hello.
This is tracking. Oh, just a little bit heavy-handed, a little bit softer, and that might have.
Tight looking putting stroke, but it is effective. Tries to minimize his.
Taylor Gooch has to put his sunglasses on to see that one go. Well, that's perfect.
They're not easy ball followers, are they?
Drift away to the right.
I cannot control it, dude.
He's just got too much power. I always think sometimes the players who hit it the furthest, who have got fast hands, I'm thinking of Alvaro Quiros.
Great camera angle here. Comes to the top of the ridge, like you said, and he hasn't hit it. Warren hasn't hit it at all. That's an extremely poor putt.
Well, for a top line.
Grip it nearly down on the shaft there, right at the bottom. It's a good stroke, and he's got it.
Well, they'll take a lot from that Bryson.
Oh, and that's a big drag to the left. Overdrew it.
Clear that, get it on the flat, and then have it trundling.
You know, I think that little sprinkler head would have caused him havoc. Warren coming up and over, and what a great move. That was tracking.
The golf course, there aren't too many weaknesses in DeChambeau's game. And that just...
Oh, the cheers from the crowd. They just love it, don't they? I mean, I watch his swing now. They're feeling a lot more than what we are in here, that's for sure. So, taking their word for it. That's a hell of a thumping strike, and that looks like it's straight at it. And it is. Nearly hitting the stick, and just hold on a little bit. That's fine. That's a good shot, Warren, from 201.
Yep. Was putting.
No, don't break. Oh, I kept breaking left, dude, at the end.
So
How are you with air densities and,
What
and
do you
things
reckon?
like that?
Little draw off, that would be handy. And straight at it.
Yeah, you could see how low that one launched.
Down.
And that is A1 now.
Can't see the putting surface. Ball a little bit above his feet, but he was off and out of that very quick. Normally you let those get right, but maybe with the wind. Got to get it too low.
Too low and quite... And in it goes as well.
Full swing with a wedge. He likes it. Oh, he's not going to like it now. One.
Yeah, I thought, actually, from the other angle, it's a lot more difficult than I thought.
Yeah, great look there from... Oh! Yeah, we had a great look just before he hit it. The camera in...
Bag it up. He's a beautiful putter. Not sure about the method, but it is a beautiful putt.
Hand side of your screen when he unleashes this one now.
No.
197 mile per hour ball speed. He's lost it a little bit left. 9-degree launch angle.
Do you know I never made a practice swing in my life?
You just bring your stance sort of this way.
Just this way, right?
Yeah.
So right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Club length from there.
All right. Thank you.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats.
Oh, no.
Well, it got out, but it's not going in the right direction. A loud shout of 4 from Bryson and his caddy, and look at the fans running over there to get a piece of it, and that's how far left it's gone.
Look at, he's got away with it again.
Oh.
Look at the lie, it's perfect. Oh, you're all right, Brandon. Bryson, just take your time. Extraordinary. Pitched it exactly where he said to pitch it. Just didn't run out. Square this is back and through. It's almost like Dustin Johnson's driver coming into the ball. No, he's missed it though. Just a misread. Still no birdies. It's a 4-iron for DeChambeau.
Is the one that matters. Second shot for DeChambeau on the way at the 8th.
Well, it's worked out pretty beautifully.
Crowd like it, Trish.
Is the crowd or anything to go by? This is going to be a good day. There's going to be an atmosphere out there today. Can't.
DeChambeau here for his birdie. Is it going to break? Stays there. He thought it would. You always know what he's thinking, don't you?
It's a bit left. Oh, that's awful. In the jungle again.
I think this will be, you know, the first time in his lifetime, and I think he'll thrive.
Well, Rory's thriving on it. Birdie at the first.
There's a look at the lie. Well, it's great to have Sam Torrance and Don Boulay alongside me for a little bit, but welcoming back Warren Humphreys and Johnny Morgan now.
Yeah, thanks, Kit. I bet you love that, my friend. Why, Sam Torrance? No.
Oh, shanked it.
Oh, right at the hosel.
Well, that's a first in our coverage. I haven't had one.
Wants the ball to sit and came off very quickly. And he's got lucky there.
Yeah, I think that came off the club face.
That's a tough light again for Bryson DeChambeau having to deal with, and that's going to just creep near the front edge of the green.
Well, he was trying to land that 13 paces on the green.
What you see is what he get in front of him. He's just got to come over that little front ball that feeds back to the front of this green. Just carry that, coming in nice and low and skippy. And got a bit too much groove on that one, Warren, but look at the shape on this green, feeding that ball further away.
A similar end result as well from Rory McIlroy.
He just didn't quite hit it. Looked like he had the line. We saw how slow the putt was for Gooch as well.
There he goes, Richard Bland, straight in to have a look at this, as he should.
He was aiming it down the left side, and he's hit a strong draw. That's really not what he wanted. And if you can't hit the fairway...
Nicely done by Rory McIlroy, a 4 on the card. That looks to be the definition of arrow straight.
Go on, ball.
Because look on this left-hand side.
Odds on to leave this 10 feet short. Yeah.
Just
35 feet up the hill severely to start with.
the ball to roll. Now just off the right, I feel for Bryson DeChambeau, and yes.
That's a good hard-working par though.
3.5, 4 feet back up the hill.
Should never.
That looks absolutely A1. When McIlroy's driving the ball well, he is just a joy to watch, isn't he, James?
He couldn't have.
For him, it could be a 4-iron. This might be a 3. That's got plenty of power. Now there's his advantage. That's what he's good at.
That after the first bounce at all.
See what Rory McIlroy can do. 1 yard closer. You've got to send this as high as you can just to try and get any stop on this ball.
Right, accuracy was there.
He would have been absolutely fine and walking off with a 2. Go looking straight down, you can just see over that right thumb.
Yeah, the eyes down the level of the forearms, down the level of the shaft, down to the top of the ball.
40 yards away.
Maybe it's because I'm blind.
Yeah, you do need good eyes.
Oh!
Get in there.
Got like a affliction.
Down the right-hand side.
Over there onto the right-hand rough, 72 yards in.
Yeah, includes the troubles, what he's going to do when it bounces. He's gone the high route. In the bank, that's for sure. Try and kill it a little bit, take some steam off the shot. But no, you're right, Warren. Pitches it just a fraction shy of the green, though, and
Right hand side, start it at it and let it drift off into the middle of the green.
Oh, it needs to go. Go!
I think it's fair to say Rory McIlroy's not enjoying his journey down the...
He's held those so well today, hasn't he?
Quite slow as well. He's drilled this one.
And that's going to roll off that right side. That is not done yet.
Oh, this one's got some serious shape on it. Right to left, Warren. Headed for rough again, I think.
Real bad error. Just got off to a perfect start. Literally just thrown one back there.
And a bit of zip on the green there.
Anything you can do?
There. Use the bank on the left, I feel. And it's a little divot.
Greenkeepers look away now.
Right.
Oh, he's just let it get away from him.
.53, 180. That's all Bryson DeChambeau's got in with that pin today. Being on wide all the way with some zip. It's pretty lofty.
I think that's a wedge.
I think this is a wedge.
I think you're far wrong there. Now, come on, don't waste that great drive. Put one in close for us. Oh, and that's a shame.
That was just a yard or two from getting up there. And
Do you want to try and fizz one low? That's gone up into orbit.
And it's just front ledge, left edge of the green.
Miss just made.
And after that cracking drive, you can't be making par on a hole like this, and he won't be.
That's lovely. He's going to make his first birdie of the day. 457 major championships over the course of time.
457 in total, as we just get confirmation.
Fabulous stuff from Rory McIlroy.
Oh, he really went hard at that. 193 mile per hour ball speed, 11-degree launch angle. Oh, and he's up the face in the greenside bunker.
And that's going to...
Yeah, the expectation levels are slightly different.
3 under for his day. So that would be
shot.
Yes, I think he's looking a little bit cheesed off with things at the moment.
On 15, and that's back to 4 over for the tournament.
Tying it up. Oh, he's hit a great shot, pretty unlucky. Just.
Go on, go on. Good job, Bryson.
Pretty good. I wonder if we get another.
Gets more positive with his putts, and that makes him dangerous.
Held its line till 2 feet out and just drifted off.
Just needed the same pace as he had on the 4th hole, and that would have held its line perfectly. What a good putt that was.
Four on the card for Rory McIlroy.
Look at that. He thinks that's in all the way. It just dies at the last second. Is he any good with a... Oh, he's totally missed it. Oh dear. That's
well, at least
embarrassing.
his golf's better than his catching.
Rory, Rory, Rory.
Low side.
Actually, I've got to say, I got that all wrong. I didn't say 18 from the beginning of it. That was for last week at the Scottish Open.
Yeah.
I was going to say...
I was 12, didn't I, yesterday?
You did say 12.
What did you make of that decision? Was that...
Well, personally, I think it's balmy because I think he was the best player in the world at the time, and I don't think Bryson hitting it 30 or 40 yards past him would have had a scrap of difference. I think, as far as I'm concerned, just the way I've watched Rory, if his short irons and his wedges were better...
199 ball speed, but going left.
Oh, chase it down the pathway there. Just grabs the left-hand bit of rough.
Well, Gooch gets some spin. You're not going to get too much spin from this sort of lie. That's just bounding on, and it's well thought out using the backstop.
And that's a lovely putt.
Birdie for the shot.
Yes, he can. And don't they just love it?
I don't think I've ever seen anybody that gets so much...
He can reach the right bunker with this iron. He's got to be careful. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Gosh, dude, this thing is snapped.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of shape on his shots. That's down to technique. It's not quite there for him this week, is it, Warren?
No, too much. All right! All right!
An anxious-looking Rory McIlroy as that one goes wide. There's the spectators. Plenty of people
on that right-hand side. Quite a bit on, though.
Hard to cut a 9-iron.
I know.
So much loft on the face. You get so much spin.
Look how he's tried to hold that off. Going straight at it. It just needs to stay there.
Oh, it's just held up.
Yards away from a really nice bit of... Well, no, just walk.
And then 15. Hammered this one. It went slightly too far left. And it would find the bunk.
Can only see him really trying to go anywhere on the front right of the screen. If he can muster some kind of contact.
Here's the ball to go.
You're right, Warren. Very slow putt. Yeah, and the emphasis, like you said about that pin position, must find fairway, really. You need to get it down there long enough as well so you can get that.
There really is, because the flag's only a handful of yards from the left-hand side.
Sensational from McIlroy.
Wow. You said, Gary, sensational.
And the big thing on this is speed, but with courage to just take... Well, his new coach, Pete Cowan, is a genius out of bunkers himself. And he would have learned a lot from Pete, there's no doubt about these kind of shots. But it's all about doing it under the gun, and he did it there. That was wonderful from Rory.
Well, birdie attempt coming up now for Richard Bland.
Big pot, yeah. He kind of needs this one, doesn't he? Let's start the back nine. He's got just over 20 feet. Really good leave on this green. Putting straight back into the wind. This is one of the most exposed greens on the golf course. Talking about being more positive with his attempts from this type of range. This is his chance to impress his coach Tim Barter, who's actually out here watching this group.
Just never quite gave it enough break. Tried to bully it a little bit with the speed, and you're never the winner when you're trying to do that. I think a lot of the times on long range links putts, you're better off trying to dead weight them in around the hole.
When you come out and you watch the best players in the world, every now and again they hit a shot that you just can't believe. It's like, how did they do that? And that was one right there by Rory McIlroy. The gas from the crowd as if to say, I could have 100 goes at that, I wouldn't even get it out of this bunker.
Big putt though, Sophie.
Yeah, it is. I tell you what, I like him today. He's really concentrating on every single putt he's taking. His routine is fantastic. Looks like he's going to hole him today, Gary.
It's half the battle. Well done, Rory. Excellent work there. Out of position with his tee shot. And a wonderful scramble for his four.
Yeah, no damage to the scorecard there. 4 on the card for Rory.
Tee and into the 7th.
Too much. Too much.
Get out around it.
He's just played a wonderful bunker shot. This one's a lot more simpler. Let's see what he can do.
Similar end result.
Bob Rotella on his mind. Brad Faxon on his putting.
Oh.
That's left straight away.
Shocking stroke there from McIlroy. Obviously never convinced on the line and just jabbed it.
The line never looked right from the moment he set up.
Yeah, I always find Rory been out with this game quite a bit, and I think one of the things he does struggle with is reading greens. And that's just kind of failed to do that at the moment because he's on a push at -4 for the day. Obviously not chasing down leaders at the moment, but trying to do everything.
Wind.
Sit. Sit. Sit.
It's ahead for Rory McIlroy. Can't see the bottom of the pin.
Get the hole! Mashed potato!
It's well played. It's blocking it out. This for a bounce back birdie.
That's unlucky. It was a good putt. So McIlroy stays at -3 for his day.
For left! For left!
Wow, his shoulder's a long way open there if he's trying to draw that. Can see a little bit of the ball. Can he get the contact on it? Trying to gouge a wedge out possibly. That's a pretty good leave from there from McIlroy. He'll shove his hands a little forward and scoot it up there. He'll be a little frustrated.
It is another bogey on the card for Rory McIlroy. Goes back to 2 under. He's 2 over for his back 9. It's that last major victory.
It's a long way down. He won't reach the water because he wouldn't club for that. That's awful.
For love!
Whoa. The frustration boiling over for Rory McIlroy. We've seen it.
Yeah, McIlroy out of the left-hand rough on 14. Not quite sure how good a lie it is. It doesn't look too swift. We can't see the ball, but he's going to give this. He's going to give this everything to get it over the burn in front of him. Yeah, he's got it. I think he's got that going far enough forward. Just about. That's such tough stuff over there, isn't it, Gary?
Yeah, that was surprising, really. All about the tee shot. Got to get that fairway. You can't be missing that fairway with an iron, Rory. You're too good for that jump.
Do you get the feeling when you're watching him at the moment that there's, even in his eyes, he hits a putt, he makes a birdie, but he doesn't have that, I know this is going to be good, I hope this is going to be good, but I really don't know.
Yeah, it's just, listen, he's had an amazing career to date, and there's no doubt he's making changes. He's on a lull. He's not the force that he would like to be at the moment, but we're hoping that it's work in progress.
Probably playing 212. 5. I think it's a good part.
Yeah, it gives you a good idea of the difference in yards there. 230 playing a 212 shot.
Touch off the right, mostly down.
Gary Tilson is caddy this week. Richard Bland's caddy, one of the finest caddies on the European Tour. Has been on tour for many, many years. I had the pleasure of his company for 12 months. Brilliant caddy. Richard will have every faith that he's the right club in his hand here with 5 iron. Can he execute it? That's the tricky part.
It's a sneaky pin again over on the left-hand side. Just needs to get it starting up the right and just let it feed round. Just going to pitch it short and get it running up, hopefully.
Super shot. Can't do much about that, really.
That's pretty unlucky, isn't it? You execute 168 for Rory, going downwind. No more than a 9-iron, I wouldn't have thought, would you?
Possibly a wedge, I think. Must get one of those wedges. Been out of that far.
I think it might be the physique. Oh, you've called that perfectly. Look at it, it's 50. It's definitely a wedge.
It's definitely a bad one. See, I think the lesson to be learned there is
what a shot. Genius.
He's only at -2.
He's just lost his mojo a bit, hasn't he, unfortunately? You've got to be making birdie there if you want to be in contention.
Yeah, to be fair to McIlroy as well, like there's certain courses really don't. Gosh, he started that so much further right than where he was aiming. He's got the lucky bounce.
Design out when that happens. McIlroy looks like he's just got a 7-iron in his hand, maybe a tiny little 6, holding down on it, gripping down, sending it up into orbit. He's hit a few of those today.
It's the hit that you have to give this putt to get it up there.
unsurprised.
It's just when it's not your time, it's not your time. You did nothing wrong there. Sometimes golf.
Bad shot, one bad putt, and it has unravelled again. Downwind, keep it right of the hole.
Obviously more powerful. McIlroy not going with the full wedge. You'd a lot of more cushion underneath this, and just gets a bit sharp on it. Doesn't get the control. Well done, Rory. That's not easy. His head's going to be scrambled. You've got to ignore him for hanging in there. That back nine is.
I think he smoked it.
I was going to say he's mullered that, to say the very least. I think there's a lot of anger in that.
There's a bit of pent-up frustration, but that served him well off the Rory McIlroy.
The interesting thing is, well, Rory's really good at this shot.
Well, we could tell from Rory's reaction it wasn't going to after he'd hit it.
I think that's what you call a little bit on the thin side. Oh, it all rains, it pours, isn't it?
He's trying.
Left to right putt, over 30 feet. You think he only had, well, he could throw it on from where he was, 46 yards. He just wants to get off this golf course right now.
There's one thing he's tried really hard to work on. Rory McIlroy. Another hole out the way, one hole to go. He might get himself into the lock.
In the middle of the fairway, he'll be in play.
The frustrating thing for Rory so much is he's made 5 birdies today. He's had plenty of chances to make more, but the fact of the matter is he's 1 under par with 5 birdies.
Didn't even watch it. That's as good as we've seen at the first.
To finish in some style.
Right to left wind.
Where's his heart up?
Yeah, as we're looking at John Rahm, but Cameron Tregarly has just hit a nice low shot out there from a sand-filled divot. But Rahm doesn't have any problem from here. And just 137. Oh, it's a bit of a miss there.
Be thrilled with that.
And he's missed, a couple short irons, missed the green width, put himself in difficult positions. So I would say it's probably a frustrating week so far for Rory. Today had a lot of promise in it through 9 holes, but it's been a tough back 9.
Visibly upset at times, too. Frustrated. You knew it. And Richard Bland finish up their 3rd round here at the Open. Really looking to make a move, especially after the first 4 or 5 holes. So a solid 69, but 1 under.